Welcome to PLUSone, the series where I look at the free monthly games on PlayStation Plus and tell you if they're worth the download. After all, the games may be free, but your time is valuable. Today I'm looking at Disc Jam, made by a small two-man studio named High Horse Games. The game actually just released on March 7th as a free PS Plus game, as opposed to many games that release and then come to PS Plus a few months or years down the road. Disc Jam is tennis, but with frisbees. That's most of what I'm gonna say here today. Instead of hitting tennis balls, you're throwing frisbees. Just like tennis, there are singles matches and doubles matches. You have 4 throw types. There's a regular throw, a lob, and 2 curved throws, one left and one right. The goal is to either throw it where your opponent can't grab the disc in time, or to throw it to the back end zone of the opponent's side of the court. Points are allocated based on, I think, how far your throw goes before it lands. I'm not sure, the game really doesn't explain itself all that well. The first person or team to reach 50 points wins the set, and sets are best 2 out of 3. In order to throw your opponent off, you can bounce your throws off walls, use a shield to block the shots back over the net, or even curve your throws by tilting the stick right after you press the throw button. Although in my experience, I found that to be totally unreliable. And totally unreliable is probably the key phrase I'd use for this game as a whole. The netcode is a bit wonky. I had a bunch of lag issues every other match I played, and that's when I could find a match at all. Despite launching as a PS Plus game, there's not really a community hanging around at all. Rocket League, this ain't. The higher end mechanics like that curve throw just don't feel precise either, even as somebody who occasionally plays fighting games that need precise inputs. Instead, I sorta just jerk the stick around wildly when throwing to hope it goes somewhere that the opponent can't get it. It doesn't help that you only have exactly 1 second to throw the disc right after you catch it, which means the game sacrifices some strategy in the name of keeping a fast pace. There's also the ability to stand under a lob shot to charge up a power throw, similar to charging a hit in Mario Tennis, but you have to stand perfectly under the disc to do it. Like, literally. If you move an inch, you ain't charging, you're just gonna stand there looking like a doofus. Now, to its credit, the game seems to have a lot of optional unlocks, but they're entirely randomized and all of them are cosmetic. The only way to unlock things is by spending 1,000 credits, which are earned based on your in-game performance, to get a random unlock, be that a special taunt for your character, a different costume, or a different online nameplate. The fact that it's entirely randomized feels so cheap to me. I don't get a high like I would from collecting Pokemon cards as a kid here. I just feel like I'm wasting my time when I get the Gangnam Style taunt for a character I don't even use. Now, the characters are also entirely cosmetic, don't get me wrong, but still. Speaking of which, there are 4 characters you can choose from. I play as Leg Day here. All in all, I don't think there's enough to this game for me to say that you should +1 it to your collection. It's got an offline mode, so you can play it on the couch, and it might be fun for a couple rounds, but honestly, you'd probably be better off just popping in Mario Tennis. For you completionists, there are a handful of online trophies as well, but that requires winning 50 matches online, and based on my personal experience, I just don't know how much longer you're gonna be able to find matches. To me, there's just not enough here to justify the time. If the developers put some more work into it and improve on the mechanics, it could be worth picking up down the road, although at $15, it might still be a stretch. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to hit the like button and share it with your friends, and if you want to find out if more of this month's free games are worth a spot on your system, be sure to subscribe.